So I woke up this morning and saw a pretty crazy headline regarding Discord. Discord is considering implementing a new age verification requirement for viewing content that it considers sensitive content. They are also trying to pass this off as a simple quote unquote experiment. Discord is not just pulling this idea out of their ass either. They are being coerced into implementing this policy by both the UK and Australian governments. Back in November of last year, the Australian Parliament passed a law banning social media for any person under the age of 16, and it seems the UK is wanting to follow suit due to its recent antics regarding free speech. This is all in response to local government decisions to restrict children's access to sensitive material online. While I agree children shouldn't be openly viewing pornographic material or other forms of emotionally taxing content, it ultimately needs to be up to the parents to enforce these kinds of policies onto their children, not some overreaching government entity. Discord explains that users will need to verify their age when presented with content flagged by Discord's sensitive media filter or when changing settings to allow sensitive content. AKA, an AI will be making the decision for them about what content is appropriate for children, which could easily make mistakes. Discord is presenting two possible verification options. Option 1 is allowing the user to scan their face via webcam or phone camera, or Option 2, submitting a photo ID. Discord claims that this is a one-time process, but also acknowledges that mistakes are made. So they do allow users to re-verify if the system incorrectly identifies their age group via the same automated process that made the mistake, or by asking for a manual review by someone at Discord. The UK's Office of Communications are claiming this robust age verification platform will be required not just on Discord, but for all services platforming content that could be considered pornographic, and these policies will need to be implemented by July. Australia is overreaching even more because this extends past just sensitive or pornographic content and will be a blanket regulation for all social media platform access. Many users are very reluctant to the idea of needing to upload pictures of their IDs or faces due to security concerns, because there is no world where there is zero risk of a platform being compromised or users being tricked and submitting their personal information to nefarious third parties that would plan on using that data for malicious use cases, such as identity theft. Discord has also yet to talk about how this data will be safely stored or how they plan on protecting their user base from being taken advantage of. But even outside of security concerns, reactions vary, with most users finding it just simply intrusive or unnecessary. This would even add barriers for legitimate users, such as adults who don't have access to a valid ID, such as non-drivers or users without passports, as well as users who don't have access to a webcam or a smartphone that would allow them to submit a face scan, especially those with older devices or older people with limited experience with technology. This could also cause issues with misidentifying people who don't look how Discord thinks they should, such as individuals who are underage but have facial hair, allowing them to look older, or users that are of age but look much younger than they are, or even people with disabilities or facial disfigurements that trip up Discord systems, leading to incorrect age classifications or verification failures. Simply put, automated systems may unfairly restrict access to some users, requiring time-consuming manual appeals to resolve. Another issue is Discord has not stated how content will be flagged as sensitive, so this could flag content that would otherwise be seen as safe, such as various fan arts or mature-themed discussions, forcing users to verify content that does not warrant such strict measures and could be a massive issue for free speech. This would cause a chilling effect on free expression, leading users to self-censor or avoid posting mature but legal content such as art or having intense political discussions to bypass verification hassles, reducing creative freedom on Discord servers. Communities centered around mature themes such as gaming or other fandoms could see reduced engagement as users opt out of sensitive channels. This would also lead to the potential marginalized groups, such as young adults or teens in the UK or Australia, who rely on Discord for social connection in the LGBT space or other various mental health support groups that provide a safe space for minors to talk about mature topics that impact their day-to-day lives. Another issue is how Discord has labeled this as an experiment, implying that this might expand to other regions or become permanent. We have already seen this kind of thing being enforced on the state level in the US, with platforms such as Pornhub being banned in 17 states due to them not wanting to comply with the local governments due to the concerns that I have listed. Now, with all that said, this Discord age verification thing is a massive red flag, and it's not just a one-off. If this experiment spreads beyond the UK and Australia, we could be dealing with face scans or ID uploads just to chat about spicy fan art or have a real talk in a server. We need to let Discord know that this isn't okay and let them know that this just isn't it. We also need to talk. You should also talk with your friends and your server mods and your Discord communities and spread the word that this could screw over legit users and silent free speech and hurt marginalized groups the hardest. If you're in the UK or Australia, maybe even reach out to your Office of Communications or your local reps to question why they're pushing for this overreach. Don't just sit there. You should make some noise. Look, I get it. Protecting kids online sounds good, but this ain't the way. It's a slippery slope to more control, more surveillance, and less freedom. Just look at V for Vendetta, for example. But drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about this? Are you cool with uploading your ID to Discord, or is this a hard pass? Check out the article linked below for the full story, and subscribe if you want to stay in the loop on this kind of stuff. See ya.